Zambat!
Hello, everyone. It's good to have you back. Adar has been recast in The Rings of Power Season 2, and the actor change might leave viewers wondering why Joseph Mawle is no longer portraying the character. Adar is a character original to The Rings of Power, and he plays a fairly mysterious role throughout Season 1. It's later revealed that he's one of the elves who was tortured by Morgoth, and The Rings of Power Season 2 shows how he tried to kill Sauron, preventing him from reigning over the orcs. This is why the orcs call him Father, and it's why they help him conquer the Southlands. Maul plays Adar impressively in The Rings of Power Season 1, conveying the villain's bitterness over his past and compassion for the orcs with ease. The actor's performance makes Adar a compelling character, even though he's an antagonist. After Maul's stint as Benjen Stark in Game of Thrones, it's no surprise the actor fit right into a major fantasy series. Sam Hazeldine has big shoes to fill in The Rings of Power Season 2, but the actor's performance in the first 3 episodes offer confidence that he'll be a great replacement. Maul's departure from The Rings of Power was announced in December 2022, not long after the first season of the Prime Video series concluded. The actor took to Twitter to explain his reasons for not returning for The Rings of Power Season 2, and they have to do with his career aspirations. Maul wished The Rings of Power cast and crew well, and he expressed gratitude for his time playing Adar. However, the actor admitted his desire to explore other opportunities, writing, "Though as an actor it remains my wish, my job description to explore new characters and worlds." Since bidding farewell to The Rings of Power, Maul has already appeared in 2 other TV shows, 1923 and Mary and George. Neither has gotten the amount of attention The Rings of Power did, but 1923 has a lot of potential, as it's a spin-off of the hit Western Yellowstone. According to IMDb, Maul also has a movie in post-production, The Way of the Wind. The upcoming biblical drama will see him taking on the role of Saul. The actor was supposed to star in the TV series King and Conqueror, but he's since been replaced by Ingvar Sigurdsson via Variety. With Maul leaving The Rings of Power behind, the Prime Video series was tasked with recasting Adar for Season 2. Sam Hazeldine brings Adar to life in the Amazon show's sophomore season, and the actor succeeds at making a seamless transition. Given Adar's limited amount of screen time in The Rings of Power Season 1 and the 2-year break between seasons, the recast doesn't feel all that noticeable. It helps that Adar isn't a main character, but that's not the only reason the change works. Hazeldine also has extensive acting experience that's prepared him for this challenge. Although Hazeldine's experience is reassuring, the actor has another advantage in The Rings of Power Season 2. Adar is the primary villain of The Rings of Power Season 1, Sauron mostly lurking in the background. This changes in The Rings of Power Season 2, as Halbrand emerges as Sauron at the end of The Rings of Power Season 1. With Sauron becoming the main threat to Middle-earth, Adar's role as a villain will be reduced. This may not impact the actor's screen time, but it will change the type of character he has to portray. Hazeldine makes his entrance as Adar in the first episode of The Rings of Power Season 2, and he does an impressive job of taking over the role. It helps that Sauron also has a new actor in Hazeldine's very first scene as Adar, taking the attention off of the recasting. However, even without this distraction, Hazeldine does a solid job of capturing Adar's nuances. The elf's hatred of Sauron is written all over his face in the first episode, as is his love for the orcs. Hazeldine highlights his fear of the villain's return in later episodes impressively as well.